I have not been wanting to be seen. I have not been wanting to make any videos. And that is how I know some magic been sent. That is how I know it's some evil eye in the mix, isolation spell, an invisibility spell. Something is going on. Hello beautiful people, it is Oshun Kimmy, mother of mysteries. This video in a lot of ways is connected to the video that I did on isolation magic, which is a magic that sorcerers will do in order to cloak and hide a person. And they will do this because some people's destinies literally require them to be seen. They are meant to be stars, okay? And so for that reason, isolation magic will be done in order to prevent a person from shining, okay? So I want to talk about a few things that I really like to do to break out of isolation and invisibility magic, or this magical energy that comes that places this cloak of invisibility on you. And there are times where we will think that it is us who wants to be invisible. We will feel like we need to be small. We will feel like we need to shrink ourselves. We will feel like we don't want to be seen or heard. And so when I start to feel that way, I kick into gear and I start to do a very particular set of things. You know, first things first is understanding that that energy is not you. That energy that makes you curl in on yourself, where you're just like, I don't want to go outside, I want to stay inside, I just want to watch TV, I just want to order takeout. That type of energy of like you are disconnecting from the world, that's how it starts. So when you notice that, the first things first is to start doing things that bring you out of the house. And the thing is, when you do things to get you out of the house, these should be things that are enriching to your spirit. Those things that when you go, you're like, oh, I'm glad I went. Go out and show yourself to the world. If the magic wants you to be hidden, you must go forth and share your gifts with the world. So the types of things that we do should be things that make us feel more seen, should be things that make us feel more full, more whole, and more visible. So if you are an artist, you need to go and be around artists, or you need to go and be around art. You need to go to museums. If you are an intellectual, you need to go to libraries. You need to go to community events. You need to go to lectures. If you are a dancer, maybe you need to take a dance class. Maybe you need to be teaching a dance class. Whatever it is that is like your passion and your talent, those are the types of events that you go to, and those are the types of people that you begin to make connections with. There is a fear to connect with people when we have been a victim of spiritual warfare, because we don't feel that people are trustworthy. And this is rightfully so. We've dealt with a lot of frenemies. We've dealt with, wolves in sheep's clothing. However, we usually only come into those types of connections because we're in a karmic or shadowy energy. So once we start to move in our light energy, once we start to bring our light forth to shine outward, those people who also have that similar light will be able to see you, and you all will be able to connect on that basis. So don't be afraid to connect with people who align with the star and light version of yourself. The second thing that I do, which is always my favorite, that never fails to get me out of the house and feeling better, even on camera, because sometimes I will not want to even get on camera. I am going to clean myself. So I'm going to take me a good shower with some type of good smelling soap, some type of cleansing or clearing soap, like some peppermint soap, some lemon soap, something like that, some rose soap. And then I'm going to oil myself up and down with wonderful smelling oils. And then I'm going to do whatever adornments I like. I'm going to put on my amulets. I'm going to put on my earrings. I'm going to put on my crystals, and I'm going to do something nice to my hair. And that usually, bam, I'm like, oh, whatever it is I was feeling is gone. It's not real. So in that case, if you are feeling like you want to be invisible, it's because you don't feel like you're looking fine enough. Okay, I'm just being real. If you feel like you want to be invisible, it's because you're not looking cute enough. You're not looking sexy enough. You're not looking fine enough. Okay, because when we look good, we don't mind being seen. And when we look good, we'll show up to those places that we want to go. We'll speak more confidently. We'll show up with a wonderful energy when we look good and we smell good. Because now when we go into a place, people can smell us and say, oh, she smelled good, she looked good. Or, oh, he smelled good, he looked good. And that affirms our own confidence and makes us feel good about going out and being out. Start to keep track of events in your area that you want to go to, put them into your calendar. Start some new venture that requires you to be seen. If you've been wanting to start a channel, if you've been wanting to write a book, if you've been wanting to tell your story, then start that process. So let yourself be free to move forward and to experience and enjoy life. Okay. Of course, I am always here for people who need one-on-one guidance, readings, mentorship through Patreon, things like that. I also did start a pay what you can spiritual service where we can have a conversation about what you have and about what I can offer you based on whatever your financial needs may be. Otherwise, for everyone else, there will be a link to readings and the Patreon in the comments below. Peace and bliss to all who wish peace and bliss upon me. Ashe.